On July 25th, 1983, Metallica released their first ever album. By the end of the year, it had sold 17,000 copies. The original lineup had James Hetfield on rhythm guitar and lead vocals, Dave Mustaine on lead guitar, Cliff Burton on bass, and Lars Ulrich on drums. However, before finishing recording the album, Dave Mustaine was fired on April 11th due to his excessive alcohol and drug abuse. He was then replaced with Kirk Hammett, who is still in the band to this day. Kirk only had less than a month to learn the songs for the album to then fly out to New York to help the rest of the band record. This wasn't the first time Kirk met the rest of the band, due to his old band Exodus being a support band for Metallica in 82 and 83. My favourite song on the album has got to be Whiplash, and that is why for today's video I will be talking about the tone and trying to recreate it in Amplitude 5. So when I was actually about to edit this video, I realised for some reason my microphone didn't actually pick up anything I was talking. So here's the tone I made for Kill 'Em All's Whiplash. I'll give you a little demo now. I'm glad I'm coming back to this because this does need a little bit of work. So, Kill 'Em All tone. We've got noise gate at the front because if you turn it on, you get a lot of feedback. With the volume on, with my volume off, there's still a lot, but just put that on. 6-band EQ, put the hundreds at around minus 1.5, but the 200s around 6.5, 400 hertz around minus 11. The 800 hertz you want around 5, minus 5 that is. The 1.6 you want around 2.2, and then the 3.2 you want around 8. I've also got the Pro drive in, which is the equivalent to the Pro Rat, which is what they actually used on the album itself. You want to put the distortion around 7.3, but the filter just barely off, but still there. And then the volume, put it at max. For the amp, I am using the Brit 8000. For the presence, you want around 4, bass around 2.5, mids around 3.4, 3.5. For the treb, you want 6.4. For the master volume, you want about 6. And then the preamp, you want around 3.6. And then in the back of the head, I have got a 10-band EQ, scooped mids, and then have it rising slowly. If the 31 hertz you want around minus 6.4, 62 you want around minus 5.6, 5.7, around that area. For the 125, you just want to have it around minus 5.5. For the 250 hertz, you want it around 8.6, 8.5. 500, I have pretty much scooped completely. For the 1K, minus 9. Sounds good around that area. The 2K hertz, you want about minus 6. The 4K, you want around minus 3.7, maybe 3.6. That might work. It does depend on what guitar you are using as well, because I've got this, which is actually, I didn't even say it now in this clip. I am using my ESP LTD F400 FM, which has got 2 active EMG pickups. active pickups just mean it needs a 9-volt power supply going in the back of it, which you can see there, just to give it that boost and pick up more of the strings vibrating. Um, yeah, around the 8K mark, you want it around just under -1, and then you want it at 0 for the 16K. And then the cabs, I don't think I changed. No, that is just the default. Okay, sweet. So again, this will be for Whiplash on Kill 'Em All. Now, if you just want that little bit more of a kick to it, you can press this, which will double everything up. And then what I would personally do is just copy, paste, which it has done. Oh, I did change the room on the cabinet, which you could come up to here, and as you can tell, you could change the microphones that you're using. You can change where it's being played, um, how the mics are, which is a really good way to do this. Just to get like experiment with your sound a little bit more. And then just quickly get a 10 in there, paste the settings in, and then you get just doubling up. You can already tell it's given a little bit more presence. It's just saying, hey, I'm here, this is what I offer, and I love it. I love how it sounds. um but yes, this is the tone for Whiplash on Kill 'Em All.